let's just go ahead and put all this online here. Alright, just got this set up. Let's go. You know what? I'm okay with that title. Let's lead the Stampede into Pauper. It's still kind of the same. But we're not leading the Stampede. This isn't day one, just straight lead the Stampede. Let's edit that. You know what? I'm still okay with that. Let's lead the Stampede into Pauper. Alright. So, new stream, new cam, I got a second monitor. So, I'm actually kind of looking between everything now. I'm using this. Hopefully, the sound quality is okay. I know, in the past, it's been, I just used the webcam and it got okay audio. But I tried this new one with the audio and it sounded kind of murky and muddled. This is a little clearer, but not quite my thing still. So, I also reworked my setup a little bit for my stream. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see what we can do with it. Make it work. Make it function. Make it work. Make it run. Alright, so let's give this a shot. Let me just try and set up all of this. Mess around with all my stuff. Twitch is looking just kind of iffy on my end on my computer here. I'm just trying to make sure if that's Twitch by itself or if it's like if it's my computer or if it's someone else. Seems like my computer stream is a little shaky. Like the quality. How's it for you guys? Is it okay? I wonder what happens if I try and get rid of Google Chrome. I hope there's not too much issues here, guys. Obviously, this is a bit of a new setup for me, so I'm trying to make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. I'm seeing a lot of like red down here, not so much green. voice cam seems really iffy. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Trying to figure out what's up with that. I'm just kind of trying to mess with this a little bit. Like, can you hear me okay, though? Like, the camera's showing up okay on my end here. It's just not showing things up right on my computer. Good to know. Do you hear, like, the music or anything? I'm just kind of like trying to browse around with a lot of this stuff. See how it pops up on the stream. Alright, so I think the connection's just bad. So I think I'm going to go offline for a moment while I try and see if I can sort this out a little bit. See if I can try and fix it. I'll be back in a few. Because obviously I wasn't having this issue before, and I want to make sure everything's super good before getting on the stream here. So I will be... Oh, you know what it probably is? I think I know what it is. That's what's causing it. I've got a bunch of Steam games loading in the background. Pause. Okay, let's see if that helps. Hey, look, we actually have decent quality again. Okay. Alright, yeah, like this thing that kept going like red and yellow and all this shit. Alright. So that's exactly what happened. Okay, so it was Steam all along. Good to know. Note to self, don't run Steam. Alright. Let's see. Can you still hear me okay? Okay, so, I don't know, try and cut that shit out sometime, I don't know, fuck it. Anyway, let's get to what we're actually here for. Now this is all fixed up and sorted out. Figured out that shit. Okay, so, Elves. Elves. So, I'm just playing Leagues here. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play Melody Elves. I'm going to play Distant Melody Elves with Lead the Stampede. I like this list. I've kind of been playing it a bit more lately. Normally what I've kind of been playing a little bit more has been my mono green list. I still think this list needs a little bit of fine-tuning, but I think it's really good. But here's the problem. Okay, I think this deck is better in a blind meta. But, Leagues right now are kind of overrun with Elves. if you haven't played any. So as a result of that, this particular version kind of becomes a little bit worse with in the Elves mirrors. Reason being is because they probably run Distant Melody and go a little bit farther off than you because they don't have because you're not a deck that really has any kind of disruption short of Viridian Longbow, and they're just kind of going to overrun you most of the time. So since there's a greater density of Elves decks right now, it's just better to play the Melody Elves version, which I should probably rename this to Melody Elves. And done. And this one to Mono Green Elves. The old names that I had on them before there were from when Iconic Masters hadn't hit yet. So this is just kind of a way to work this. Okay, so I really like this forest, but it's not really my favorite for Elves. I just kind of... I don't even know why I tossed it into this one. I want to say it was because at the time I didn't have enough of the other one that I wanted to use. Let's fix that now. But I actually have a preference because Elves takes me back to Onslaught block. For anyone who doesn't know, I played Elves back in Standard for a while. With Onslaught block, and one of the reasons I really like Pauper Elves is because it actually reminds me a lot of that deck, in part because of Well-Wisher and Timberwatch Elf, as well as obviously you got Birchlore Rangers, Elvish Vanguard, Llanowar Elves to a lesser extent. So it just kind of reminds me of a lot of, you know, the deck that I used to play back in the day with a little more power between Priest of Titania, Kieran Ranger, and Huntmaster. And I like it, but I don't. So for me, that particular forest just kind of takes me back to that same time period. So it works for what I'm doing here. Let's see. Ultimately, though, I am a really big fan of a lot of this stuff. Entourage, I think, is going to be a useful one of in the mono green version. I don't think it's going to be actively played in the Melody version because you're just going so deep already with Distant Melody and Lead the Stampede. But I think in the mono green version where you're not so extreme on the card advantage, it's a little bit better. But it remains to be seen. I think, and I do think, honestly, it's only really as good as in one of. Maybe adding a second one in the sideboard. So with that having been said, let's just get this going. I'm probably only going to do one little thing today, but I just kind of, again, I got a new camera, and I just kind of had to do at least one match, or one league. I want to see just kind of how this runs. See if it runs a little bit smoother than what I'm used to. Kamigawa lands. Yeah, Kamigawa lands are gorgeous. Other lands I like to use are Urza lands, for sure. See while I'm waiting. Bring that down a little bit. These are kind of mostly the forests I like to use. I have a few Ixalan ones in here just because of I'm in some limited events, which I have yet to finish. I just have my Amonkhet full arts. Some of them are better than others. Some of them I really like. I really like the swamp with the blood in it. But forest, I do think like the Hour of Devastation one is pretty good. We got a match. But I love the shit. What is it? I love the Urza land a lot. I also obviously have my Obey. XTO. They're probably on Tron. So let's have at this. This is a great hand. You go Llanowar Elves into... Oh, shit. How will we do this? So you go Kieran Ranger, but then do you go Elvish Vanguard first or Essence Warden first? Huh. I want to say Vanguard... Birchlore Rangers, actually. I've seen XTO talk before, like in Discord and other areas, and they're largely on Tron. See? You got the Signet, the Shimmering Grotto. Yeah, they're on Tron of some variety. In we go. So... Dirty cheater. No, no, no. I just happen to know what the hell my opponent's playing. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to force them to use a Moment's Peace. Doesn't... there we go. Let's do it right. Impulse, so they don't actually have the Moment's Peace? Did they find a Moment's Peace? No, they didn't, so they just die. Okay, so Tron is really easy to sideboard against. Spider Silk probably comes into some degree. Take out the Essence Warden for sure. That's an easy takeout. Mob Justice comes in to deal with Moment's Peace. Maybe Gleeful Sabotage in case they have Circle Protection. I definitely think another Lead the Stampede should come in. Viridian Longbow is top tier. Yes, I did get my second monitor, so this whole setup is a lot nicer now. I've got one here and one here. It's great. I also got a new webcam, because my other one just kept glitching up and I was getting tired of it. That's why I'm using this too, because the actual webcam audio is not good. So, let's see. I think I can go down to 3 Well-Wishers. I don't think I need all 4 of them. Let's go... And I'll cut down a Sylvan Ranger, and we got the 2 Spider Silks. That's just in case they bring in Electrickery. So let's see what we can do. Kind of, actually, you know what? Kind of want Relic in here, too. I think, ah, shit. Oh, well. Yeah, video is definitely a lot better now. Honestly, this isn't even, like, the full video. I actually had to move it over a little bit. Because it was, like, too big. It was kind of, like, going into this space right here. I'm going to keep this Elvish Mystic into Priest of Titania with Birchlore Rangers into Timberwatch Elf and Well-Wisher. Just seems like a good way to go here. Okay, so they've got Tron. Mildly annoying. Don't Electrickery me, bro. makes me wonder what I should do here. I think going in for the Well-Wisher is a little bit risky and unnecessarily so. Doesn't have... no, he doesn't have Prohibit mana. What's he doing? Oh, like actual hard counterspell? That's interesting. Yeah, it's a little unnecessarily all in. Hopefully we can see a distant melody or something here. Mole drifties? Mole drifties. Oh shit. Okay, they have Prohibit mana though. We're gonna have to try though. And on the island, this is really risky because they could easily have the Electrickery and say, well, fuck you. Or counter it, whatever. Yeah, see, there's the Prohibit that I was worried about. But they are only down to 2 cards in hand, so this definitely makes things a little more favorable. Especially if Well-Wisher sticks. Alright, so they just have hard counter magic now. Okay. Gonna hold my creatures and everything at this point. We got Ghostly Flicker. It's not like the end of the game, but it definitely doesn't help either. No, Compulsive Research. That's good. See, I have Lead the Stampede, but they have Counterspell. And I know they have Counterspell. What are they doing? Capsize? Capsize. Okay. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna, like, capsize Mnemonic Wall? They're getting Prohibit. So they're getting all their counter magic up again. I can beat them, but it's gonna be a long game. So much alchemy. Are they gonna capsize my well-wisher finally? No, they're gonna mystical teachings. Are they gonna get electrickery? They got ghostly flicker, and that's fine. A little annoying, but I can handle it. Clean as possible with more soap than we can handle, I guess. If they want to try and go for it, they're more than welcome. Capsize is fine, but it's kind of not going to be enough in the long run, if you ask me. Like, the most they can do is they can bounce back my well-wisher so I don't keep gaining life. But they've already gone through, like, 2/3 of their deck. And I'm just sitting here gaining a bunch of life. So, I don't know what they're gunning for here. Okay, that's big game right there. We're going to try and land another well-wisher here. It's probably going to get countered. That didn't get countered? Okay. That's super fine with me. If they want to capsize one of them, go for it. I like that they keep like trying to draw into their deck some more. They got the red mana for the Rolling Thunder. They're gonna blow my board. And they're gonna keep up counter magic too. I hate them already.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sure. But now they're just gonna get to go. They're gonna flicker it back and keep getting it back. They've probably locked me out of this game actually, but I can still kind of get there. No, it's not electricity or bust. They had the obviously the Rolling Thunder, but now see what they're gonna do now is Ghostly Flicker the Mnemonic Wall, and they're gonna keep getting back their Prohibit. Oh shit! They return Rolling Thunder to their hand too. Okay. I see what they're getting at. So they're just gonna kill me. Yeah, this isn't gonna get anywhere. Okay, so, remember those spider silks I brought in? Those aren't gonna do shit. So Rap and Vigor is where we're going with this. And Relic. Fuck. I almost want to bring in the Essence Wardens again. If they keep, like, flickering and bouncing everything, then that just means I gain a whole bunch of life out of that. This is an okay hand. It's not great, but it's okay. Uh, hmm. See what they've got. They got Natural Tron. That is not Natural Tron. Melody for 5 seems okay right now. So I can't really do anything with this right now, but next turn I definitely can. Okay, evoking some Mole Drifters. Seems solid. Okay, so what do? Take out those. See, I'm just worried if I go in too deep right now. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna lead the Stampede. That's a good hit. Okay, so we go Huntmaster number 2. Yes, this is what we do. Okay. Because now we can go in on some of these 1-drops. Yeah, I found that show sideboard thing from Mythonical's videos on YouTube, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And I've kind of been using it ever since. It's really good. Really, really useful. Okay, so this slightly folds to Electrickery, but not so much. Yeah, I definitely got my Streamlabs all set up. I got the fixed up chat going on here, fixed up a bunch of things. Got my little donations bar there. Not that there is any really donations, but hey, I figure I may as well have it up. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Do we got some action? I'm gonna go try and kill them. Yeah. There's the moment's piece. Okay. So we're golden. Yes, sir, we are on Melody Elves. Okay, so what do we do? Actually, we're gonna do... That's a pretty big distant melody. Go for one Timberwatch Elf, and then we'll distant melody. I don't want to go too deep. If we're on Tron, then we could be sitting here for a little while. And we should theoretically hit all our stuff. Okay, there's the Mob Justice, but we didn't hit the longbow. That's a problem. Okay, so I've got 5 druids right now. I have 1 melody left. This is risky, not gonna lie, guys. So let's try and go as deep in on the druids as we can right now. Let's drop some of these vanguards first. Shit, okay. So here's my game plan. Put longbow there and relic there. So I need to hit 9 druids. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8. This is gonna put me in like make or break mode, guys. Okay, so we got 3 there, 3 there, 1, 2, and 3. So that should be 9. So this should work out just the way I want it to. Take my bait. Okay. Should have gone for that Elf Sentinel. Welcome to Elves. Distant Melody Elves is an absolute blast to play. If you know how to play it well, it's really good. Okay. Let's try and go in as deep as we can. We're gonna get there, guys. It's gonna happen one way or another here. One of two things is gonna happen. They're gonna counter my longbow, or they are going to counter my um uh mob justice. Either way, they were kind of dead. There's like some ways they can survive it, but they'd have to play it. They would A, have to have the right cards, and B, they would have to um, play it perfectly. They would have to counter. They'd have to allow the longbow counter. Um, the okay. Counter the mob justice. Bounce the longbow, counter the longbow, and have moment's peace. This is a winnable game, provided that they can't do that, which I don't think they can successfully. Come on, you son of a bitch. Let me tap down my dudes. And normally I would just let Nettle Sentinel do the legwork with longbow, but really I'm like dropping so many elves at this point that I can just really just tap down a Priest of Titania and just get there. Yeah, it's the auto yield thing that came pretty recently here. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Oh shit, I have another Huntmaster? I have another Huntmaster in there. I didn't see it at first. I was wondering where my other one was. "17 cards left in hand. This should be about it. Still got these guys over here. Something good. This stuff is pretty good. I thought about drinking a bunch of it on stream, but I was like, eh. Getting buzzed is fun and all, but maybe one day. I feel like they're typing out something. Or they're like not auto yielding. At least I don't think they are. So two things are gonna happen, because like then they could also have Electrickery, but even if they have Electrickery, then I still probably win this. We'll just kind of have to see how this plays. Okay. Alright. So, lands, go for longbow. Are they going to counter longbow? They are! Mob just... Okay. Um... You know what? Fuck it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. In it to win it. If I can successfully move this around to all my guys without over-tapping, then I can win this. I just gotta remember not to tap down these untap or not summoning sick tokens. I'm like, it's time. It's kill him or I time out. But I think I've got him. Because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move them onto, or the longbow onto that last Kieran Ranger. And we're gonna go bouncy bouncy. Bounce some forests, ping some faces. Bounce some forests, ping some faces. Bounce some forests, ping some faces. And then they have one life left, and I probably kill him. Because I'm going to pass it. Go to their upkeep, and bounce that last forest. I don't need lead the Stampede anymore. Can they handle this right now? Ancient Grudge. No. Shit. Okay, that's not it. That's not the end of the game yet. But it definitely doesn't help. Whew. Oh, man. Alright, guys. So we got there. I waited until their upkeep because, what is it? Cure and Ranger is, only once per turn. Since it's only once per turn, let me pull it up real quick. Since it's only once per turn, I activated all 4 of my Cure and Rangers on my turn, so I had to wait until their turn before I could activate it once again. So my goal was to kind of try and get there with them. The other option was to go, because what I was trying to do then, okay, so they had that. If they had Electrickery, then what I would have done is, let me go back to that just real quick. If they had Electrickery, I can't pull up the chat thing to really make this look better. But if they had, because part of my board is cut off over this side, this side. Webcam is all mirrored up on me. So if they went Electrickery, I would have cast Wrap and Vigor, try to regenerate all my creatures. If they went and countered it, then I would just have enough creatures that still left over that I could just go and attack their face. I wouldn't be able to cast Mob Justice, but that wouldn't matter because they'd just be dead at that point. Leaving myself that one single card was what did it. Oh shit, though. Compulsive Research? That's a great point. Holy shit. Is Compulsive target player? Holy shit, Compulsive Research is target player. Okay, so note to self for future Tron games. That has never come up, but they actually almost tried to do that. All right, so let's keep it going, guys. All right, that was kind of fun though. So anyone who hasn't seen Elves really go off before, now you have. All right. So I'm not getting a thing popping up here. It should have popped up. But I did get a, oh, there it is. Hooligan. I can actually see names now. Thanks for the follow. Let's up that count. Yeah. No. Wrong button. Not 10, 15, 1, 15. Alright. Ubanam. Let's see what we got. I feel like I know this name, but I don't remember it. This hand is amazing, though. If, like, as long as, like, Birchlore Rangers and or Priest of Titania stick around, this is super, super good. So, uh, Birchlore Rangers, Priest of Titania, Elvish Mystic. That's a Plains. Bone Splitter? Okay, so are we gonna get some new spice going on here? Some white weenie action or something? Let's see what we get, guys. I'm really kind of hoping for, like, Huntmaster here. Lissalana Huntmaster, Birchlore Rangers them into Elvish Mystics. We have 7 mana. It is white weenies. Alright. Easy matchups. Super easy matchups. Draw 6 cards. Fair. Let it be known, guys. Distant Melody is an extremely fair magic card. So, are they going to be running, like, Prismatic Strands in the main deck or something? Journey to Nowhere. Timberwatch Elf. No! That's fine. Got the Well-Wisher action, so that's what I care about. If I can hit Melody number 2 or lead the Stampede, we're really in business then. Oof. Kieran Ranger. That seems okay. Just a little bit. Well-Wisher, Well-Wisher, untap, tap it down again. Look at that life gain, guys. People sometimes question, why do you play Well-Wisher? It's just life gain. Here's the thing. It's so much life gain that it just, like, can absolutely annihilate your opponent. You can make it so that you gain so much life that they can't deal with anything that you're doing. Get so much life. Yeah, burn is a little rough. I do need to pick up some tech against burn actually. There's a card that's popped up recently that I've been seeing in Elves sideboards called Elvish Uologists, I believe it is, and it's definitely it's you gain a life for each card in or each elf card in your graveyard, and since all of your elves are just dying off anyway, and it counts itself too, I believe. I haven't actually tested it yet, so I can't confirm. But Since they're just popping off all your elves, it's just kind of a way to keep up. Where Well-Wisher, Luminescent Rain, all of those can't quite as much. I think once Elves becomes a little less on the popular side, like it is right now, um, the mono green lead Stampede is going to be the way to go. I think it's a little more resilient against like burn and stuff, because if they go like Electrickery and you cast Distant Melody, well, you're screwed. So that's kind of my take on it. Okay, we got another Timberwatch elf. That's really good, especially with Kieran Ranger active. If they cannot deal with Timberwatch elf this turn, then they pretty much just lose. I mean, really, they've kind of lost anyway because of the Well-Wishers, but it would really, really hurt them. I have a feeling they're going to dig for an answer if they're playing the... Yeah, they're playing the Inspector trying to dig for an answer. Guessing they didn't get their answer, but we'll see. They're probably playing Holy Light and or Prismatic Strands in the sideboard, so we're definitely going to bring in Mob Justice. I'm definitely going to bring in... Yeah, they gave it. Okay, so now we can actually just go to the sideboard and take a look. So I'm going to cut... Okay, I want to check. Yeah, Elves can easily go past 1,000. Easy. Easy, easy. You should see the Elves mirrors. Both players get like 1,500 life because they just get like all their Well-Wishers. Card Holy Lights. That's an instant. Okay. So that means they could do it in response to Distant Melody, which means Lead the Stampede is probably going to be a little bit better. Let's go down to 2 Melody in that case. Essence Warden is good because again they're on the aggro plan. I feel like Vanguard is a little iffy. I can go down a single Huntmaster. I want Mob Justice too, just as like a just in case. I can go down 1 Priest. Shit. You know what? Let's just reverse the counts on Melody and Stampede. Normally I'm running 2 main deck, Stampede, 3 Melody. But I'll just go down to I'll go down to 2 Melody and go up to 3 Stampede, and we'll call that a deck. That does not seem good. That, on the other hand, does. Okay. So, Kieran Ranger, and then Priest of Titania, and then Vomit Hand. Okay, that's good to get in for 1 point of damage. Standard Bearer is a mild annoyance. But not something I really need to worry about. Because I can still go off even if Standard Bearer stays on the field. It's kind of going to depend if they end up going like Holy Light or not. If they go Holy Light, then I'm probably kind of screwed. Assuming, of course, that I don't hit, what's it called? Um, Words, Kendra. Spider Silk Armor. There you go. We got there eventually. Okay. Essence Warden. Llanowar Elves. Hopes and dreams, guys. I didn't play my forest, right? Okay. We're gonna untap that standard bearer. Got him. So I just don't know if they're how deep they're gonna go in on the hate here. If they have Holy Light, then I may be a little wrecked. Why are they going Journey Nowhere on Timberwatch Elf if they have Standard Bearer? That's just an awful play. What are they doing? Are they trying to, like, go Holy Light now or something? Like, hit my 2 toughness guy and then go Holy Light after I've, like, overextended? No, they're just journeying. Okay, so they don't have Holy Light. I don't have to worry so much about that. Like, yes, I do, but I don't at the same time. Face down, the Birchlore Rangers. That's in case they have Holy Light. Wonder what other kind of morph creatures there are that are available for Elves and Pauper. Okay. Angelic Purge is fine. What did they sacrifice? Oh, they sacrificed the clue? Interesting. Like, I'm just trying to think what they're going to do here. Javelineers on Essence Warden is definitely a strong play, but I don't know if it's good enough. There's the melody. Okay, so now we flip this over. And we go crazy. So what do you guys think? For those of you who've tuned in before, you guys think the stream is running a little bit better right now? Okay, so can I kill them? Is the big question here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 12. 2, 4, 6, 8. 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I changed the layout a bit. I changed the layout a little tiny bit, and I also I got a new webcam. So yeah, that's fair. Um okay guys, math is hard. Because to play Mob Justice I have to tap one of these down, which means 1, 2, 3 get blocked. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but if they do that, then well, they'll probably kill the Timberwatch Elves in response to that. But they also go down to 1. We got 3, or no, so 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I got 12. No, cannot kill them. So I'm just gonna pass it. I need like one more elf to make this work. And now they're probably gonna leave up prismatic strands. No, they're gonna do something. Skyfisher? Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 get blocked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 get through. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I said 8 get through plus that. Yes, we're in. Got him. How about that mob justice for 13? Shit's getting caught. This is mildly annoying. Okay, that should work. Yeah, we got there. Woo! Alright. Yeah. Alright. How does the layout look? Oh, let's look at that. Look at it on here. Well, that still looks okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely liking how this is all kind of like coming together. Like as a layout, I'm really enjoying it. I want to move these over. Can I move these? No, I can't. I want to like readjust these a little bit. Alright. 5-star motel. Do not know this person. This hand is okay. Some do, some don't. I don't know what's up. Like, whatever the emotes were that I saw from F41 Striker, I got no actual emotes. Like, I can't see what they were. Okay. So, Stompy or Elves. Don't know which one. It's probably better to just go with the safe game plan. Wonder why it's not showing up. Don't think like I do have it, but I have it on my stream chat, but it's not set up. Like I don't have it for I don't know Streamlabs or anything. Okay, so they're definitely on Stompy. This is risky. Like, it may just be better to go... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for the Timberwatch Elves now. And then deal with the Hunt Masters after the fact. Rancor. Rancor. Okay, so I'm taking 9. Okay, so they are tapped out. Let's see here. So my way I'm gonna have to do this is go like this. It's kind of gonna come down to what they can and cannot do. I think if they have like a Vines of Vastwood or something, I may die. But they may not attack out if they're thinking I can kill them on the crackback. Okay, so that's all they're gonna do. They might just have vines in their hand. No. What do they have? Another pit skulk. Hello, longbow. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh boy. Oh, this is tricky. Hmm. It's going. Trying to figure out how the hell I can kill them. I think I have it. So I think my game plan is attack with all of the non-Timberwatch elves. I really can't do much else. Because I have to make them block with the Ledge Walker. Because if any one of them gets through, then they're just dead. They're definitely going to tank at this point. This is kind of tough for both sides. Yeah, it's better to throw the Kieran Ranger in front of the Huntmaster. The key is to try and salvage as much of the board stage as possible. Holy shit! Did he really do that? That's game. You had to block with the Ledge Walker. Okay, so definitely bringing the Stampedes in. Melody is good. Yeah, they probably weren't counting their own elves, honestly. I'm gonna cut Longbow. Longbow isn't nearly as good, especially if they're on the uh, Ledge Walker game plan. Like, Melody is still good, so I'm gonna leave 2 of them, but with the creature race kind of happening, it's better to want to try and get the lead the Stampedes live. Kind of want Priest. Like, I think I can go down 1 Huntmaster. Because you still want both Essence Wardens, you want all 4 Well-Wishers, you want the Luminescent Rains. The only thing I don't like about all the leads is that it doesn't hit the Luminescence, but I think with Distant Melody still being in the deck, that's not so much of a concern. Because I don't want to cut Timber Watches. I don't want to cut Vanguards because they get really big. Um, I won because they blocked really badly. um, Still want the Birch Lures. I thought about cutting a Priest, but I think that's what's going to lead to more explosive plays against them, so I kind of want all of them still. Sylvan Rangers, I could go to 1, but I think I still want 2, just for, I don't know, safety's sake. Make sure I can try and hit the blue source a little more consistently. Nettle Sentinels help block their dudes as well as being just good in general. Like, this looks okay. I guess I could always cut like a 1 mana dork, but I don't like that. No land hands are bad. Deck. I need you to stop. Holy fuck. Why does my deck want to do this to me? So I'm probably just gonna die. Yeah, death is gonna come horribly for me. Mulling to 4 and seeing like 4 straight no-landers in a row is just absolutely miserable. And statistically improbable as well. Hunger of the Howl Pack 2. 6, 8. So if I don't draw... Yeah, no. Jeez. Deck. I love you. Please stop. Okay, let's try this now. No! Deck! What on earth are you doing to me? Holy shit, deck. Yes. If this sticks, I go lead the Stampede. Please stick. Yes. Okay. Elvish Mystic into lead the Stampede. Whoa, I forgot about that they still have a... that they have an elf too. Okay, this is big game, guys. Yes, more fuel for the priest. Okay. No, but I think we're still going to be okay here. I'm going to go lead first. Try and... Yes, we got there. Kieran Ranger is go. Right. So Kieran Ranger then untaps Priest of Titania. We play the other priest. I'm going to go for the Well-Wisher, go for Sylvan Ranger, and then we should have enough, just enough mana that we can go Luminescent Rain. You feeling it now, guys? Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I sure am. Okay. Bang. Check out that life gain. So they're going to have a tough time killing me at this point. I said, not bad for a mold of 5. Sure is good. Okay, 3-0, guys. Let's keep it going. Alright. I mean, that's kind of how Elves plays. Hopefully we can get another match going pretty quick. But let's see what else we got. So this is, like I said, this is just kind of what I'm running here. For anyone who wasn't here earlier and wants to kind of know what the deal is, there's a couple different builds I think for Elves. I think obviously the one is Distant Melody plus Lead the Stampede, but I think also there is the mono green version, which I have also been really liking. Now I've been kind of saying this a little bit, but I think this version, the mono green version, is the one that's going to be more resilient in blind metas. Just because it's a lot deeper in on Lead the Stampede, and it can just really crush your opponent down. The thing is, though, it loses to Melody Elves. So when everybody's currently trying to play the Melody Elves build and not so much the mono green build, where you are seeing the mono green build, but not nearly as much. What that means is Melody just kind of goes a little like harder and faster with it. That is Modern League. Do not want that. Alright. Let's try this again. Damn, it's taking forever to find a match here, isn't it? Like, I'm this close to loading up a game on Steam or something. Shit. It is 5-0 to get trophy. I don't have any trophies this season, but I also haven't really been playing nearly as much either. Okay, so here's what I feel with this. This is now I actually called this. I had two different things before. Before Lead the Stampede came out, I had two deck lists in my account here. I had Challenge Elves and League Elves, and there were subtle differences between the two decks. So my Challenge Elves should not be readjusted yet. It isn't. So there is no Lead the Stampede in here because I haven't fixed it yet. This is what I've been... Oh, we got a match. But this is what I was bringing. And what I felt was... like, there's certain cards that are better in leagues than there would be better in challenges. For example, in challenges, people sometimes expect elves, or they expect a lot of monarchs, so they bring... If they're on Monarch, they may bring Electric Reason in the main deck. As a result, Spider Silk Armor comes in as a 1-of in the main deck. But in leagues, you also get a lot of Stompy, a lot of Burn. So Essence Warden just becomes better just straight up in the main deck, if you ask me. So we got Buck Nasty. I don't know what the hell they are playing, but this is a great hand. Mystic with Priest and Ranger and Longbow. This just screams an amazing hand. Like, if I can untap with this stuff, we're so far ahead, it's unbelievable. They're on Affinity. Okay, this is extremely easy at this point. So... Priest, Ranger, pass the turn. What you gonna burn? I feel like there's a Galvanic Blast in our future. Nice. Okay, so they popped the Priest. Kinda saw that one coming. Did they have the second bolt to deal with the Timberwatch Elf? That's the real question. If they don't, then I can probably handle just about anything that they can throw at me. Short of a Flung-a-Tog. But Wardens are so good. Okay, so they got Enforcer, but I can handle Enforcer. Got Vanguard. Thanks for the follow, Timmy Daisuke. it doesn't. That freaking sucks. Okay, so they got Thoughtcast. More Thoughtcast. There's the Atog. So the real question is, can they get the Fling? That's really how this game is going to boil down to. Okay, but we have Melody. We have Essence Warden. Okay. So this is gonna come down to the wire a little bit. Depends on what they draw, what they play. If they have a Fling, then I'm just dead. That's Gear Seeker Serpent. Which I can handle that. Tog number 2 is a little annoying. I kind of want to bolt the Frogmite. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so the big question here is, can I survive one more turn? If I can survive one more turn, then I probably kill them, because I have 2, 4, 6, 8 elves. But I'm not going to go in there. A third Atog. 2, 4, 6, 8. So they can't kill me with a flung Atog. Easy mode? I kind of punted that. I should have smacked them there. But this is really easy. Just attack out. I'll keep my Kieran Ranger back too, because there's not really much point in going in with that too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. So that gets double pump. The 1 mana, or the 1/1 that they leave behind, is going to get a double Timberwatch pump, go up to 19, and then I just kill them with Kieran Ranger. Ping. got him. So, triple gleeful sabotage and lead the stampedes, come right in. I'm gonna cut out the blue completely here. Spider silks come in. I think I can just go down to one Sylvan Ranger, period. It's not that really ideal here. They just have too many ways to make Distant Melody kind of backfire on me. Electrickery with it on the stack. Pyroblast. Did they see me cast Distant Melody that game? I think so. They did, so they'll be expecting that more than they will lead the Stampede. Okay. Hand is slightly mediocre. Like, it's not a bad hand, but it's not a great hand either. It's a hand that actually does things. It just doesn't do them nearly as effectively as I want them to. But I'm gonna try it because there's so many cards that I can draw that just make this a step above. I could draw another land. I could draw a 1-mana actual elf dork. I could draw Kieran Ranger, Priest Titania. Just about anything really makes this hand so much better. And then if I can go Gleeful Sabotage 2 lands and do that pretty quickly, then we're good. Okay, we got there. Okay, blow it or no? I'm worried about an Electrickery coming at me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna blow that Prophetic Prism now. I think that's gonna be where my danger zone is here. Nah, we're still fucked. Not as fucked. Okay, but I still can't cast these just yet. As long as they don't go like Clan Shaman. Okay, Blast is here, is whatever. I really don't want to see any Electrickery, but... okay, there we go. It seems like they're stuck on options, though, a little bit. Okay, that's an Atog. This game is just over. Because they can just sack everything to Atog. Yeah, this game is over. That's what happens when I keep iffy hands. Affinity is one of those matchups where it really can go in either direction. I feel like I usually have like a good game one, but then it can drop dramatically depending on what they board in and if they hit their hate. Or if I can get like my spider silk. Okay, this can get there. It's just not quite as effective as I want it to be. So, Llanowar Elves turn 1. Turn 2, Vanguard, Birchlore Rangers, Kieran Ranger, Nettle Sentinel. Go deep. Um, yeah. There we go. So now we're getting somewhere pretty damn quick. That was good. Oof. They have no Froggy. Okay. Can they get any Electrickery? Or do they just die? If they play like a single creature, then I still attack out. They block Vanguard, but I still kill them. If they go Electrickery, then I still kill them. Okay, so like now they can block the Vanguard, but they'll still take a shitload of damage, and they will lose almost their entire board state. I'm like 90% sure that I just kill them. What they might do here is they may block with the Atog and just chump it, rather than sack their stuff to try and keep the Atog alive. That's what I would probably do. Well, I guess it depends on what their hand is, but that's probably what I would try and do. They also still have Springleaf Drum up, which means they can probably Galvanic Blast. If they do, they're probably going to blast my Sentinel. They blasted the Well-Wisher. Okay. That seems legit. Carapace Forger, deal. We got there. Oh, fuck. We had the Gleeful Sabotage, too. Okay, guys. Something easy. Let's do it. 5-0, let's go. This deck seems alright. We're not really hitting a lot of crazy hard matchups though. Like, just our luck, this last matchup's gonna be like Blitz or Tribe, like Tireless Tribe, or it's gonna be Burn or Mono Black Control. Though, these last couple days, I've been seeing less Elves, and I haven't really seen any Mono Black Control. I think people are kind of adjusting to the fact. They were last seen on Boros. That's an unkeepable hand. This is a mediocre hand, but it's playable. It just got a lot better. Okay, so Findhorn Elves. I want to be able to Priest. Vanguard comes next turn. Like, if they're gonna bolt Priest, that's actually okay with me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this definitely smells like, we're getting some Boros action. Let's lead some Stampedes, guys. Oof. Double Well-Wishers. Pretty decent. Kill the Vanguard. 2 Firebolts. Mean? Rude. Just gonna give it to me. I don't know how deep I would, like how much I would have gotten there, but Firebolts definitely scream that they're on Boros. Oof, that would have been so bad. So Mob Justice comes in, Longbow auto stays in. Lead the Stampedes go. I'm gonna go in on a bit more focused on the Lead the Stampedes again. Have to bring in Spider Silk Armors. Cut the Nettle Sentinels. Maybe down a Priest? I kind of want to go down a Priest, but this just, I'm okay with this actually. This feels alright. That is not a good hand. I'm worried that if I mold this, it's just going to lead to a shittier hand. But if I go Vanguard and they bolt it, it's such a risky keep. I'm gonna try it. It's dangerous, but I think it's effective. Oh no, deck, don't. Don't start with me, you little whore. Prism. Mountain Bowl. No. Thraben Inspector. What else costs one white in Boros? Okay. Priest is fine and dandy. If they want to waste a burn spell on Priest, more power to him. Vial is okay. Nope. Not popping off the Priest today. Okay. Okay. So I gotta do it this way. Which doesn't really matter, does it? I can't play all of this right now. Distant Melody, do you want? Battle Screech? They're going 4 mana. Honor Guard. That's a problem. Pass it. Thankfully, an Electric Rate at this point really kind of only does so much. It's really hard to say. It also depends on your build. I really haven't been keeping track. Like in this build, I would say it's closer to I probably could have attacked there. I would say it's closer to 3 in this build, but in the other one, it's pretty common actually to hit 4 or 5. I'm getting a planes. Skyfisher seems alright. More Vanguard action. We're in it to win it, guys. Too big to fail. Like, Electrickery wouldn't even do anything to us at this point. You could do that all day and night. Pal Sentinels? Good deal. Also a good deal. guys seem big. Like I said, he could like electrickery and it wouldn't make a shit's worth of difference to me. It would, but it wouldn't. Let's try and steal away that Monarch. He's almost definitely got prismatic strands, but I'm still gonna try and get it. Who called it? But usually prismatic strands only comes as 2 of in Boros from what I've seen. So they're gonna like wipe out my little dudes, but again, that's super okay with me. Like, if he goes electricity, it doesn't hurt me nearly as bad as they might think it does. Galvanic Blast Well-Wisher also isn't a huge deal. I wouldn't say it's great either, but I can, like, get around that just fine. They go in, I take 6. So once again, I lose some of these guys, but again, it's not really the end of the world. But I'm going to force them to use their prismatic strands. Hindsight, I probably should be bringing in Relic Progenitus to deal with prismatic strands, actually. Get around their flashback. Of course, I'm willing to bet pretty handedly that they've got a burn spell to deal with Well-Wisher. Or second clues. Oh man. What? What? We got a 5-0. Holy shit, we did it. Oh shit. Oh. Is it gonna record? Oh, it doesn't count towards today, though. Woo! Whew. Okay. Normally I've been selling chests. I will open two. Okay. I'll do two for you guys. This was awesome. Metallic Mimic. That is getting sold super quick. What is the price on Mimic right now? Because I know it's played in like some modern and stuff, but it's gonna drop. And Polymorphous Jank. Okay. Metallic Mimic is 3 ticks right now, so definitely seems good. Feels like we got there, because I'm gonna ship that card so quick because there's no use for it for me. Like, what the hell am I gonna use it for? But normally I kind of would be, opening chests, but I'm actually at this point just trying to get my ticket count up some more. I'd like to get to a point where I can like sell, buy some stuff, sell some stuff, whatever. Normally I go through goat bots and I just sell them off. Damn it! Stop declining my shit. I want to give my stuff to you. And you guys can't see this, but I can. Can I move this? I can move it. 17 ticks. Seems pretty decent. Not too shitty, guys. Not too shitty. So, with that, it is 12:45 just about here. This has been a great run, but I think I'm going to call it a night. Enjoy some Game of Thrones, and then I got to clean up this mess because I got family coming in from out of town tomorrow. So, still got a lot to do, but I wanted to check in. I wanted to try out this new webcam. New webcam brings me luck, apparently. So, thanks for checking it out, guys. If you guys obviously, haven't followed or anything, you can absolutely go ahead and do that. I try and stream pretty regularly. I've got my Twitter handle right here in the stream now. You can find me there. And yeah, so I'll be around. Thanks for checking in, guys. Have a great one.